is. Okay, cool. Hi, Isaac. Cool. We're about to finish some Stray Gods tonight. Okay. Just checking on some things before we start fully. Alrighty. Okay. Just a couple. I think we're about ready. I'm gonna a sippy sip of my water. But yeah. Okay, wait. Wrong thing. Almost clicked the wrong thing. I need to make sure everything's up and running. I think you guys can hear everything just fine. There we go. Yeah. Cool, cool. So we're gonna... Hi, Anne! Hello, hello! We're gonna continue. We're on Act 2 of Stray Gods. We're doing basically a complete Pan route at this point. Pan is our companion that we chose. Pan is our romance companion that we chose to run through this game with. So we'll see how that affects... We've seen it affect the story like a couple of times now. It's kind of funny actually. But hello, welcome in everyone. This is going to be the last night we are playing Stray Gods. An announcement before we start. We are not having a stream on Wednesday, and I will be on someone else's stream tomorrow night, and because I don't stream normally on Tuesdays, but I will be on Xenocanth's stream tomorrow night instead if you guys want to come hang out. And there will not be a Wednesday stream. I'm going to just rest because work's killing me. But it's okay. It's just because I work so many days in a row. But it's not that bad, honestly. Uwu Camp, yeah, Uwu Camp. I'm gonna go hang out with Uwu Camp and Anne. It's funny. Oh, that's fair. We'll have to figure out something else to play on Mondays, but we'll probably be taking a small break from story games unless they are one-shots that I can probably finish in like 4-ish hours. But yeah. We'll see. But yeah. Musical Monday is very exciting. Much excite. Okay. Are we ready? I gotta load the game. I mean, wait. I could have just hit continue, right? Continue. Yep. So we just finished Medusa's Lair is what I remember last. Alright, okay. So we finished Medusa's Lair. We saved Aphrodite. We got Asterion and Hecate together. That was so cute. And oh, and we told Medusa that we would talk to Persephone and see if Persephone could do anything about Medusa's curse. That was the absolute last thing we did. So this is pretty good run so far. And honestly, I was listening to the Pantheon version, which I think is like the I'm not sure if that's like the route you're supposed to go with. I should look into it a little bit more. But I was listening to the albums, and in the album version of Medusa's songs, you tell her that you're gonna talk to Persephone about it, and I was like, oh, that's very interesting. So, I think the next thing to do is talk to Persephone and see if we can do anything about Medusa's curse, or if we just kind of was like, I don't know. You can try. Like, it's no harm. There shouldn't be harm in trying. But we'll see. But I'm loving this game, guys. I would do all the routes on stream, but it's like it doesn't change all that much so far, but the songs are beautiful.
Back again so soon, Grace? You're practically a regular at the club. Did you end up finding Medusa? Or did she vanish the moment you came near, like she does with every other idol?
She definitely did not vanish. Maybe I better explain what happened.
I knew it. We never should have brought that monster to the New World. Athena is a fool to think Medusa can be controlled. You're fortunate to have made it out in one piece. It could have gone very poorly for you.
Gotta 100% the game, do all the different outcomes. There's so many achievements for this game. I more than happily go through and get them, but like I don't think I'll 100% it on stream because like it's quite repetitive. The songs are very different, so like doing two routes is really fun, and the routes that we're doing are so very different. I enjoy it a lot. I need to do it, but it didn't. If only you'd been there. Let's not. We are not going to flirt with Persephone. I needed to do it, but it didn't.
I know, but let's focus on the important part of the story.
Which is that if you believe what she says, Medusa appears to be exonerated.
And that brings us back to Pan.
I don't imagine you've confronted him yet.
He admitted to selling out Calliope, but not to killing her. I don't know if I can believe him.
Nor I. Pan would do anything to save his own skin. Allow me some time to consider our next move. On a different matter, I've had time to do some thinking. After Aphrodite's party, we never really spoke about the Eidolon and Calliope's memories. No doubt you have many questions.
Apollo told me a little about it. He did say I should talk to you, though.
Did he now? Is there anything you'd like to ask?
Sorry, I have to answer my text. um. Uh, we'll have this
When all
go.
these memories start to return, will I feel different?
First, you'll have dreams. Places you've never been, people you've never met. But unlike with normal dreams, these will linger. Then they will come while you're awake. Sudden flashes or snippets of deja vu. And sometimes it will seem so real you'll swear you're hallucinating. If there's anything difficult about the process, is that it becomes hard to differentiate between your life and all these other lives you're now recalling.
It does sound confusing.
Confusing and often unpleasant, as not all the memories will be fond ones. But that will pass in time.
You said it becomes hard to differentiate your life from the others. How hard, exactly? It'll still be me, right?
How do I explain this? Grace,
It's-
would you
it
say
won't
that
shut
you
up.
are who you are because of your experiences? The things you've lived and done?
I guess so, sure.
Well, all the things Calliope has done, and those before her, will now be yours. They will feel like a part of your life as well. Thus, they can't help but shape you. The Grace that is now will be and will have done so much more. Fortunately, you don't have to deal with every memory. Each time the Eidolon passes on, the oldest memories fade, and that helps.
It's a lot to consider. Assuming I'll even
continue
have
forward.
time to worry about it, what with the trial coming.
Either the trial will end poorly, in which case all of this is moot, or it will end well, and you will have plenty of time to digest.
Yeah, thanks for the update.
I'm a realist, Grace. It's what I'm best at. Now then, unless you've something else to ask.
Um.
Are you willing to talk about Hades? If you don't want to, that's fine. I'm just...
Incredibly curious how I ended up murdering my husband.
that, yeah.
Now, one might think that my hatred of Hades began when he kidnapped me and forced me to be his bride. But honestly, I wasn't. I hated my brothers and sisters for letting it happen, but Hades himself terrified me. He had a presence. I mean, one that forever made him the most important man in the room. And me? Oh, I was nothing in comparison. When Hades began doting on me, trying to earn my favor, I swooned that he might deign to think of me that way. For centuries, I actually thought I was in love, that the kidnapping was the best thing that ever happened to me. It's funny how our perspectives change.
I don't know if we. I think we went through.
I'd like
all
to know a
these.
little more about the idols. I am one now, right?
What constitutes a little more in this instance?
Well, what are we? Where did we come from? If an idol is a soul that moves from person to person, it must have started somewhere, right?
Ah, the big question, to which the answer is nobody knows. I remember the original Persephone only vaguely. Indeed, I'm not even certain she was the original. I mean, was there something before her? How did she get her Eidolon? I couldn't tell you. Evidently, we wrote little down in those early days, or were forbidden to, and our memories only stretch back so far. Anything beyond that simply isn't.
I think we. Yeah, I think we went through all these dialogue options.
That's all I can think of for now. I'll see you around.
Oh, yes, that's where I'll be. around.
I should be back to Persephone's right after. Like, yeah, because it'll normally take off.
Oh,
Hermes.
hi, Grace. I can just call you Grace, right?
That's my name. Where's Freddy?
She went out to get snacks. We were gonna watch TV while we waited, but, well, here you are.
This is weird. Hi, Taylor.
Will there be an idol here every time I come home? Just walking into my apartment uninvited?
Oh, I was invited.
Hermes got
Freddie
drip.
said I could stay. I haven't touched anything, I swear.
Not really my point.
Hi, Stefan.
Anyway, I guess Athena wants to talk? I can zip us over to Olympus anytime, if you're free.
So this is what you do? Ferry people around?
I'm the god of messengers, baby. Travelers, doorways, any kind of transition, really. The old Hermes said that the transition part made even more sense for me, which, extra cool, right?
Yeah, that's true.
I can connect any two doorways anywhere, just like that. So it's super easy to take people wherever. I don't mind.
You say it's easy, but do you like doing all these errands?
Huh. Yeah, I never thought about it. It's nice to have a purpose. Athena is super sweet, and she has a big, important job. Why wouldn't I want to help her out?
You can't be this nice. Are you for real?
Oh, well, the old Hermes used to say that a willingness to serve is more important than a willingness to be served.
Do I have a choice about seeing Athena? I'm not in the habit of being at anyone's beck and call.
I mean, I guess you could say no, but I wouldn't. If Athena wants something, she's gonna get it eventually. She had that look in her eyes, like she really wants to talk to you.
She could always come here. Everyone else does.
Athena entered the mortal world? And now she doesn't do that ever. Can you imagine?
Athena Scurry.
How does Athena manage never
Athena-
entering the mortal world?
She doesn't have to, I guess. Everyone brings her everything she needs. And that creepy owl of hers? Apollo says it's her eyes out in the world. It's everywhere. Watching.
So what, she just never leaves the building?
She'll go to the reliquary and places like that. Just never where mortals are. She wears a toga and calls cars iron horses.
Okay, well.
I suppose there's no point in putting it off. Do your thing. Take me to Olympus.
Okay. Oh, when you see Freddie, tell her I'm sorry I couldn't
Hikimori
stick around for the movie.
confirmed. Hikimori.
And mind if I say something?
Sure.
You've changed. I mean, from the person I met when I first came here. When, you got it together really quick.
Thanks, I guess.
Taylor, you gotta stick around for the songs. If you got some times, because I think we're gonna be here a little while. Oh, right, we got a choice! So this is where we're gonna choose Kick-Ass Grace, because we've went down the Charming one, and we had Clever last time, and we had... Yes, Stefan! You should listen to the songs too. Pancakes! Wonderful. Wonderful, wonderful. I think it's I don't think we get a song this next thing. Pizza. Oh, pizza. Nice. That's funny. That's a quest. I mean, yeah. Right. Yeah. This is where we're gonna pick Kick-Ass Grace, because we've gone down the Charming route our first playthrough, and we picked Clever for the second half of our playthrough. But we put Clever this main playthrough, and we're picking Kick-Ass because we just haven't picked it yet.
There you are, Grace. Do have a seat.
Good luck on delivering pizzas, though.
I prefer to stand, thanks.
As you like. You've certainly been busy, haven't you? Everywhere I turn, there you are. Including the reliquary.
Oh.
I'm uncertain how you got access, but even you must have realized it's off limits. Particularly for your mortal friend.
You're annoyed? I have to prove my innocence. You know what happened there. Ooh. Just call her out. Probably.
But you know what happened there. That's where Calliope was attacked.
Yet it's not where she died, Grace, is it?
So because she made it all the way to my apartment, we shouldn't care why she was bleeding to death along the way.
You think our judgment was rash? It was. In truth, I
think
worried
that
that
is
giving you time, letting us all get to know you, would make it harder in the end. I am sorry, Grace. You may not believe it, but I care deeply. I care about what happens to you and to all the idols.
Mm-hmm. You don't care. Oh, I can tell her.
You care. About me? That's a laugh. You sit up here in your tower and whatever humanity you might have once had, whatever wisdom, it's eroded away to nothing. The only thing you care about is making sure it doesn't all shatter. Not on your watch.
Zeus was the first to leave, king of the gods, and we don't even know what became of him. Vanished into the ether. Poseidon was next, walked out into the seas, never to be heard from again. Ares betrayed us. Hephaestus saved us. Hades was murdered, and by one of our own. The list goes on.
He's deserved it. Dang, a system like that. For real.
So you add to it. I show up and you kill me off because you can't be too careful.
We are dying, Grace. I don't mean diminishing or drifting apart. I mean our immortality is disappearing. Very soon now, the idols will be no more. We are a legacy that spans millennia, dating back to the very dawn of humankind. So yes, I care. I will do anything and everything in my power to avoid that fate, even if it appears unfair.
I could have helped you. I'm sorry. Oh, I can't say I'm sorry. I didn't know. That's it. That's it. That's it. I don't know what I picked. I think I picked I could have helped you, so we could just... Let's just keep being mean to her.
That's it? That's what you have to say? Sorry we're gonna kill you, but things are dire. Things are tough all over, Athena. Do you really think clamping down on your rules will make it better?
Those rules are our last line of defense against chaos, dear.
Chaos. Not her saying dear.
I know we've put a great deal on your shoulders, Grace. I do. All I called you here to ask is that you please not make my job more difficult than it already is. If you have any other questions or concerns, now's the time to bring them up.
All right, let's talk about Medusa.
Met her, have you?
I just have to know why. Of all the people you could have working for you, why her?
We could have left her behind. I elected to bring her because, in the end, she is my responsibility. But Medusa didn't want charity. She volunteered to work in my service. It's trying at times. Now, if there isn't anything else,
He's scared of you.
What do you know of Pan?
Pan? That's not a name I expected to hear. Been sniffing around you, has he?
I have some suspicions, and I'm curious to hear your thoughts.
Pan lurks at the edges because he likes it there, seeking out whatever profit he thinks he can get away with. Avoid him, dear, or he'll stick to you like gum to the bottom of your shoe.
Sus! Spam is not. Hello, Jacobo. Yeah. Let's do that.
Who has access to the reliquary? Is it anyone with a key, or...
Does it matter? You gained access, so clearly it is not difficult to get. Speaking of which, I don't suppose you'll tell me who gave you that key.
You're kidding, right?
gave it to me? Athena, I had that key all along.
You what?
It's just like you thought. I used it to attack Calliope that night. Then I brought her back home to finish her off. A mortal with a plan, baby. Stole my way into godhood. Watch me roar.
That's not funny, Grace.
What's funny is that you thought I'd tell you without getting anything in return.
For real.
Speaking of the reliquary, you went there, right? Once Hecate told you what happened?
Yeah, I was not impressed by the
know.
delay.
If you had known about that,
You're gonna love
the night
Freddy
Calliope
even
died,
more.
would it have made a difference?
The chances are exceedingly small that you attacked her there, it's true. Yet, Calliope was weakened, which made her more vulnerable prey for an enterprising mortal. One she knew. Perhaps the incidents are connected, perhaps not. I cannot afford the risk of uncertainty, Grace. I'm sorry.
Please don't forget to follow Uwu Camp. Don't forget. Pan's not a killer.
I guess I'll get back to my investigation.
I am rooting for you, Grace. If there's another way to resolve this, any way at all, I will take it.
Will you? Really?
Mm-hmm.
Good luck. Feel free to take a cookie on your way out.
Take a cookie. Ah, we don't ever take a cookie. Can there be a quick
Don't take
time?
it personally, Grace. Athena's first instinct is to follow the rules whenever things get rough. As if she believes that if the idols don't blindly follow every rule to the letter, we'll dissolve into utter chaos.
Well, is she right?
Probably.
I don't need a lecture. She's trying her best. She's not. But that is really dying. You didn't need a lecture. Yup.
It was a bit much, dragging me into her office just to complain about the investigation she forced me into. What could she hope to achieve? That I'd stop trying?
Maybe she just wanted to find out what you know.
I imagine she simply wanted to remind you not to rock the boat as you bail. At any rate, I'm afraid we're going to have to disappoint her again.
Uh-oh, what now?
You need to go back to the reliquary, Grace.
Even though Athena specifically warned me not to? That'll go over well.
The one thing we do not yet know is why Calliope went to the reliquary in the first place.
Okay, all
Oh
right.
no.
How would I find that out? You think she left clues?
We can't ask Calliope what her plan was. But you might be able to remember what she was doing there.
Her memories? But I thought...
That it will take years, yes. But if you go somewhere important to Calliope, or touch something special to her, you'll get flashes, feelings.
Do you want Grace to go to the reliquary so she can have deja vu?
I'm willing to wager the place Calliope met her fate has left its mark in Grace's psyche. We have only to uncover it.
Are you sure about this? You want me to wander around hoping something comes to me?
I do know something about how memories work after the transition, but no, I'm not certain. You want certainty? Wait until your trial. Without discovering more, the outcome of that is certain.
I thought you would like
What
it
if
already.
Medusa is lying? What about Pan? We could look into him some more, couldn't we?
Oh, my, you're just full of ideas, aren't you? Do you have any suggestions regarding how we might go about doing that?
Deja vu it is.
Tiffany's jacket. Okay. Steal 'em all.
Last time Freddy and I were there, Hecate wouldn't let us into the reliquary. Not without Athena's permission.
I'm certainly not suggesting we ask Athena for permission.
Then you mean...
Could see
A
you
week
in
ago,
it.
I
You
would
might
have said
wanna
breaking
crop
into the
it a little
reliquary
bit, but I
was
think I
impossible.
could see you in it.
Yet it appears Hecate can be surprised. If her book says she will be.
Let's hope the book says that again, I guess.
Unless you've some other plan. I'm all ears, as they say.
What
I
about the
love
alarms?
Persephone.
I'm not eager to have Asterion chasing me through the fog.
Calliope snuck in
Crime.
without setting off any alarms. At least at first.
Well, I'll be following in Calliope's footsteps, won't I?
You
What if I
want me to
follow
be
the wrong
Grace?
footstep and
That's
set them
fair.
off?
Then they discover you and we apologize profusely.
Will not be a good look, though, just saying.
I want to be Calliope though, but like
Right
that's
then.
also fine.
Back to the reliquary it is.
Any idea how you want to do this, Grace? Because I'm game to help.
Cool. I'm sure
I
we can
have,
figure
like,
something
all the
out.
things to already cosplay Grace though. To be fair. Oh,
I can't go in with you. Hecate would sense me right away. I will, however, stay close by. Now that doesn't mean you should take stupid risks. Don't be a fool, Grace.
too late. I have to take risks.
We're already way beyond that, aren't we?
Come on, the time for adventure is now.
Now.
Oh, this will not end well. I know it.
Distract Hecate. Actually, that might work this time because Hecate and Freddy are like besties now. It is really cute. I want to see if this works. Because honestly, it might. Because they started girl talk even before we got down to business with tea, and Hecate was the one with questions.
I must admit, the book is confusing.
You didn't like it?
I once knew a vampire. He did not sparkle, nor would you have swooned in his presence.
Huh. Well, I don't know if it was meant to be taken that seriously.
Then I fail to understand the point.
It's there. Oh.
Do not worry. It is written that I am not alerted to Grace's presence for another 14 minutes.
14 minutes.
Guess I'll keep talking then.
She's a titan.
Okay,
we love Hecate.
first part down. Now I finally get to see what the reliquary actually looks like.
Hecate already knows we're here.
Pretty impressive, innit? Don't wander
Stereo.
around. Labyrinths are kind of my thing, but you'll get lost. Also, are you supposed to be here?
You can repay me. I have permission.
Look, you're right. I'm not. I'm sneaking into the reliquary.
No, that's a really, really bad answer. Kate will be so mad.
Look at it this way. This is your chance to repay me. I helped you when you needed it, didn't I?
Yeah, but I already helped you.
Just give me some time, please.
Oh,
Well,
just waiting.
alright, but be quick and don't touch anything. If Kate finds out...
We never spoke. Thank you. Thank you.
Astarion the bull. Look how cute he is. He's so wholesome compared to
They'll notice I
Astarion.
didn't stay put and come after me. I don't think I have much time.
Blue wing.
First things first, how do I do this? Where do I even start?
I know the puppy dog, guys.
Calliope must have been here. She could have stood in this very spot. Maybe if I just focus.
Oh, there she goes. Polar opposites. For real. So pretty.
Yeah, it's weird. Like, I've definitely been here before.
Calliope. I know. She's so pretty. I don't know what we didn't look at, because we didn't look at everything last time.
Freddy, are you out there? Can you hear me? What am I doing? All that'll do is tell everyone where I am.
Like how there's an egg. Oh. Tortured zone. Oh my goodness. Branch. I don't think we looked at the branch. The mask or the statue.
We should really charge for tours. It's kind of amazing.
Here, we'll look at the egg though. It's a snake.
I don't get any feeling from that. Will I know it when I see it?
I forgot what we said. I already said. Snake.
What did Freddy say about mazes? Was it always go left? Or go left and then go right?
We'll just look at everything, because I didn't look at everything.
Shouldn't that be in a museum somewhere? I don't even know what language that is.
Trident.
Is this an armory, too? Is that a weapon? A musical instrument? Maybe it's both.
Alrighty. Small snake.
This is it. Calliope was here. She was standing right here.
Let me look at the cup.
And she... Uh-oh. Hello? Do you work for Hecate? Are you guardians or something?
Run.
Okay, then.
Run. Oh my god.
What's happening? Why didn't it work?
Wait, they got earrings. She got big old hoop earrings. Why they look like statues?
Oh! Grace? Freddy! We've got to run! My powers don't work on them, they just keep coming! No, I won't let you! Freddy!
Rude. Oh my god. God damn
Oh
it.
god, Freddy!
By the gods.
You summoned the Furies.
What?
Those beings were the Furies, beyond all our laws. Not idols, but the embodiment of retribution. How did you draw them here?
I didn't! There was a big mirror, but I didn't even touch it!
There is only one mirror of which you could be speaking. That used by the goddess Nyx to contact the Fates. Using the mirror would not have brought the Furies down upon you. Not unless the Fates themselves decreed it.
I didn't talk to any Fates. There were figures in the mirror, but they vanished when the Furies got there.
This was no defense or spell of the reliquaries. I do not have the power to summon the Furies, and I know none who do. You should consider yourself fortunate, Grace. They do not desist until retribution has been exacted. But now is when you leave. Pray the knowledge you obtained was worth the price.
Persephone, we can't just... There must be something we can do.
She made her choice, Grace.
No! It's not right!
Come. There's nothing more to be done.
He took her hat. Betty, no. Look how sad we are. You're so sad. We took her hat though, Taylor. Now we're in Act 3, guys. We're officially in Act 3.
I'm sorry it came to this, Grace. It's clear what your friend meant to you.
Her name is Freddy. Was Freddy. She was more than just my friend.
Yes, I see that. Grace, is that how Calliope died? Was she also attacked by the Furies? Do you remember?
Yeah. She meant to use the mirror, but she never had the chance before they came.
No doubt sent by the same person. Perhaps for the same reason.
I know Calliope was there to use the mirror, but it was just feeling. I still don't understand why.
There's only one use for that mirror. To speak to the Fates.
Yeah, okay, but why?
The Fates know all that is or will be. Destiny is theirs to command, or so it's said. One contacts them either to know one's fate or to change it. Not that the fates are likely to oblige.
Can these fates really control the future?
They control the fate of all beings. I imagine it's they who give Apollo his powers, and they who write Hecate's books.
So someone really didn't want Calliope messing with them.
Or you, it seems.
Could it have been the fates? Maybe they don't like being called on now for anything.
They're not known to be vindictive. If they don't want to answer, they simply won't.
Who could send the Furies after me? Even Hecate had no idea who possessed that kind of power.
No one does, not these days. Hecate herself would have been my guess. Zeus might have, in his role as king of old Olympus, but he is long gone.
Clearly someone can do it.
Unless they weren't summoned. They could have been responding to something you did unwittingly, something Calliope also did. And what that could be, I'm afraid I have no clue.
I don't know what to do. We still have no idea why Calliope wanted to talk to the Fates.
Well, there is another way to ask them.
I wondered how long that would take. Hecate is enraged. She's threatened to close off the reliquary entirely and forever. Athena is beside herself.
How long have you been standing there?
Long enough. You just had to keep pushing, didn't you? Until you got what you wanted.
Oh.
This isn't about me. We're out of options, Apollo, and you know there's only one other way to contact the Fates.
Oh, how convenient.
Wait, what's this about some other way? What are you talking about, Persephone?
May I explain it to Grace, or do you have another option, Apollo? If so, now's the time. I thought not. The Fates will respond to the ruler of Hades, the true underworld and realm of the dead. What I propose is that we go there and take back the throne that was stripped from me.
Is Apollo right? Is this something you planned all along, Persephone?
Meaning what? What, that I knew what would occur at the reliquary? Perhaps you think I'm the one who unleashed the Furies upon you.
You've waited for this opportunity for over a century.
Waited, yes. Bided my time. And the moment has arrived.
But that's not why you originally agreed to help me?
No, that's not why.
Is that something we can do? Just go to the land of the dead and, overthrow it?
Truth be told, there isn't much to overthrow. Few mortals still believe in Hades, and thus its halls have been nearly empty for eons.
So how do you...
The throne itself is the key, both symbolically and literally. Claim it, and Hades is yours.
But you can't claim it because you're barred from Hades.
By a rule that we would need to break were we to do this, yes.
How do we get to Hades? Do we need a key, like the reliquary?
Athena took my key, and the entrance at Lake Avernus was sealed long ago, which leaves only Hermes.
They won't take you.
They might, if you ask them to. Then why did you come, Apollo? To gloat? To wish Grace well? Or to actually help? Get us there. I'll lead us to the throne, and Grace can speak with the Fates. It's simple.
I'm in.
Okay. No need to keep selling me on it. I'm in.
You are?
Yeah. I need to punch something really hard. Or overthrow hell. I'm good with either of those things.
Did you see that, Apollo? You see, that is what a backbone looks like.
I can't. I'm sorry, but this is a step too far.
And consider this, Apollo. Grace's mortal friend was slain by the Furies. According to the old laws.
Her soul is in Hades.
The shade is real. He's weak sauce. He is weak sauce.
Wait, what? You said Hades was empty.
Your friend may, in fact, be the first new soul to enter its halls in many years.
He's
And thus could leave it. Fine. I'll get you into Hades. But I'm not going with you.
If that's what you prefer,
He's
by all
depresso
means.
espresso
It's fine, Hermes.
in all its
Get this over
espresso
with.
glory. Blonde espresso glory.
Shall I wait here, or...?
No. I'm not gonna lie to
No.
them. Hermes has always treated me fairly.
Oh, hey, if it isn't
Gracie knows
Apollo and
that.
Grace and, Persephone. Wow, the whole gang, huh?
I'm afraid I have to call in that favor. I need you to take Grace and Persephone to Hades.
Oh, man, I don't know. Athena specifically said I wasn't supposed to take anyone, you know? No matter what.
This is pointless. They're never gonna help us, Apollo.
Can I ask what's going on? Nobody ever tells me anything, and you want me to get in huge trouble, but for what?
You won't be in trouble. Is the last piece of the puzzle. Ooh. What should we say? Wait, someone help. Either or are options we haven't chose, because we chose this one. Guys, you want to choose the last piece of the puzzle, the clever option, or the kick-ass option. You won't be in trouble. You won't be in trouble. Kick-ass. Okay. Let's go.
Come on, Hermes. How much trouble would you be in, really? What's Athena gonna do? Leave Olympus? Get her own dry cleaning?
You won't be in trouble.
She needs you more than
Hello.
you need her.
Hello, Nicole.
Yeah, but Athena works so hard, and it's always for everyone else.
Sounds like someone else I know. Isn't there anything that you want, Hermes?
Oh. What I want is the truth.
You're totally not Leia Scott. Don't worry. Oh, they want the truth. Welcome in, everyone. Welcome in.
Here's the truth. The favor's
The
for me.
The scoot is.
If I don't go to Hades now, I'll never find out who killed Calliope.
And then Grace will be executed.
Okay. Signal when you need to come back.
The shot.
You sure?
Yeah, feels like the right thing.
Be careful, Grace. And remember, the underworld doesn't give up its shades without a price.
I think I can tell her the rules, Apollo. Let's go.
The shade. Did we romance Pan? We were romancing Pan. I don't know what our next scene with Pan is gonna be. But we didn't get any, like, kiss or anything yet, so I don't know.
Welcome to the real underworld.
We got a really close scene. We've been told that
Wow.
Pan keeps his guard up, but to not let it get discouraged. But he's seemingly
feels
it seems
so
like he's
empty. So lonely.
It's not completely empty. Neither is the throne, for that matter. A bitter shade named Orpheus has been squatting on it since my
Orpheus.
exile. I fully expect he'll be waiting for us.
You didn't think to mention earlier that the throne was occupied?
Because it's irrelevant. Orpheus isn't an idol. He's just an angry little man clinging to an existence that doesn't want him any longer.
And what are we supposed to do? Organize an armed resistance? Challenge him to a duel?
That's what you're here for.
I'm gonna fight him?
We're gonna fight him.
Oh, you'll see.
It sounds exciting.
Who is this Orpheus? The name sounds familiar.
It should. His is a popular tale among mortals regarding how he once came to the underworld to retrieve his love,
Beat 'em
Eurydice,
up.
and left with nothing. Hades
goodness.
tricked him, you see, and with Hades dead, the blame has evidently fallen to me.
So he's not a fan of yours?
He is not a fan, no. Not that it matters.
So there's gonna be a fight?
Fight.
Good. I need something to punch.
Don't get too excited, Grace. Orpheus is hardly a worthy foe.
Really? Even though he took your throne?
He took an empty throne after I left. That does not make him a king. Just someone else that's in my way.
We're gonna get a song.
In our way, you mean?
Yes, in our way.
Let's get on with it.
Okay, so there's an angry ghost sitting on your throne. Anything else about this trip you've neglected to mention?
Come, it's time to cross the Styx.
The sticks. Where is he, Charon? 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 Charon. How do I say that? I'll listen. I think she says it.
The ferryman will come soon. As we are not dead, you will need to convince him you are worthy of passage. State your case clearly and with determination.
Determination. If Chiron. He's so big.
I am Persephone, also known as Despoina and Kore Sotiera, once queen of the underworld, and shall be again. No, Caron, I did not bring you any
Wrong.
cards. I am not here to entertain you.
Cards. Wrong. You deceived Daddy. I am the last muse. What did I say? Did I say I'm the last muse? I think I said the last muse first.
My name is Grace, and I'm here to save my friend Freddie. Have you seen her?
He says he has. She spoke a great deal as they crossed the river, and that made him very happy.
Happy? Why happy?
I don't imagine Caron gets much company these days, Grace. No, she didn't. Neither of us brought games to play with you, Caron. Stop asking.
We can find something to play. You always like this. Poor soul.
Oh, I'm sure we can come up with something to amuse him.
Glee!
You don't even need to interpret that for me.
He just
Yes,
wants company.
what fun. Thank you
Look
for
how
encouraging
happy
him.
he is. Yes,
Let's
you
get
got
underway,
games on your
Caron.
phone.
It's a long ride to the throne room.
Go play games with the big man. Caron, is it man? The big furry man. Fairy guy. Caron. Time. Stefan, are you here?
I wouldn't touch that. Way too much for you. Overload you. Blow a fuse.
every story, every memory winds up here in the water. I used to dream that this river would rise, swallow the anger, tears in my eyes. Then suddenly I was found alone. I destroyed Hades, but was denied his throne.
Ilia's dead here, isn't it?
Everything here is fading away. She needs her queen.
We're here for Freddy, too.
I killed the king fair and square. They had no right to take it from me.
It wasn't your fault. There was no right or wrong. It wasn't your fault. You didn't belong. If my life was stolen, I wouldn't know where to turn. Candle isn't finished. It's a slow burn.
Someone's coming. There's music floating through. Someone's coming. And it has me singing too. We have visitors. I think we all know what to do. To the throne room. This bard's about to meet a muse.
There's someone singing with us.
That would be Orpheus.
Is he a muse?
Oh, he's so much more than that.
Someone's
We
coming.
might have a problem.
A wolf is waiting in the
This
tomb.
bard's already
Someone's
dead,
coming.
but you can defeat him.
I can feel them howling at the
My
moon.
help.
Don't forget why we came here.
There's a name here
I won't forget,
that reeks
but you
of
can bet he
enemy.
knows someone's coming.
It's about time, Persephone.
Orpheus, I've been.
What happened to the music?
What happened to the music?
I have been waiting for you, Persephone, for so long. And you brought a muse. Hi. Lovely tune, by the way. Can't remember the last time I collaborated with someone so talented. No offense, Benny. Welcome to my underworld.
Poor
Let
Benny.
me treat you to a song. A welcome gift. I have the floor. It is mine, after all.
Glorious leader.
Muse. Any requests? Questions?
Glorious
Are you
leader
really that good?
songs.
Do, down, out, loop it. I wouldn't say that I'm good. I wouldn't say that I'm great. I wouldn't say that my timing's perfect. I wouldn't say that I'm late.
But you can say that he's
The best it's ever been. The best you've ever seen. The best you've ever heard. And I haven't even really sung a single word.
I think I chose poorly.
Okay, just getting a gauge. Not your thing? Try again. Another request?
My friend is dead. Can you help me?
Loop.
Not him saying.
River keeps secrets deep in the water. How far do you sink till you're buried below? I
He's such a
challenged the
man. He is a
fates
bard.
and found my Eurydice, but you had to kill her, and I won't let it go. You're asking the wrong person.
It wasn't your fault. How are you to react? It wasn't your fault. Now there's no turning back. If my love was taken, I wouldn't know where to turn. Your candle isn't finished, it's a slow burn.
This tete-a-tete is over. If he's the victim, what am I?
Queen, let's not lose our composure. The muse understands.
Well, I won't comply. I'd rather die.
I have nothing but a dark and empty hole, wanting something to fill a shallow soul. I am the king of constant sorrow with a throne room.
It's not your throne, Orpheus.
It will be until you admit you were wrong.
I wouldn't go there. It's too much for you, and I'm not sorry for your mistake.
Orpheus, you could stop this song now, or better yet, we could work this all out. There's a new day coming.
That would require Persephone to listen, would it not?
I've heard enough.
So much for your new day, dear muse.
It wasn't your fault. You were never to blame. Hades was a monster. We were a part of his game. Orpheus, where's your fire? When will the music return?
The candle isn't finished. It's a slow burn.
It's a slow burn. It's a slow burn.
You both exist somewhere on the border between real and imagined, the living, the dead. So how can this place be everything you dreamed of? You both deserve more, you must let it go. You both deserve more than this stupid throne.
We have been fools.
You're right. Yet, what about the throne? We can't just leave it empty, can we?
Take the throne for yourself. Destroy the throne. Is this a joke? Should we just do it? It'd be really funny. Okay, wait, I need water.
Of course not. This hell is mine.
You dare. All this talk of being trapped by the past, and it was just a smokescreen so you could take the throne? You?
Why not? I don't have your baggage after all, or your enemies.
Says the girl still facing a trial for her life. Oh, your allies are so steadfast, are they?
Evidently not, considering I thought you were one of them.
You think that taking the throne will help you? Go on then. Please, show me your power, oh great queen of Hades.
Freddy, are you out there? Freddy, if you're here, if you're anywhere, please.
Problems?
Is there some trick to it? Or are you not going to tell me now?
I'll let you in on a little secret, Grace. There is no bringing back your friend. There never was.
And the Fates?
Oh, they hear you. They simply don't care.
I shouldn't be surprised. I mean, you're you. And I believed what I wanted to believe.
And neither of us will get what we want today.
As opposed to your original plan, where that would have only been me.
At the very least, I had hoped we might find your friend's spirit.
Why? We can't bring her back.
Not without great sacrifice, no. No, the rules of death are clear. Yet, you might have spoken to her. I know what it's like not to get the chance to say goodbye.
Ella's mind decided to take your throne for yourself.
Hey.
Run! Best friend.
Freddy, you're here.
Yeah, I've actually been watching you since you arrived. It's not like there's much else going on.
Fred,
No, don't even start, Grace. I made my decision. I don't regret it one bit.
I do. I want to go back. I want it all to go back. It's not supposed to end like this.
This isn't the end. Hey, it's not by a long shot. You still have a whole story to finish.
Without you?
Yeah. Without me.
I don't want to.
Well, I don't blame you. I happen to be really good company. Hey, no.
I guess this is it, huh?
Almost. I found someone while I was down here. Someone you really need to meet.
Dang, this is getting...
Calliope? This... You can't be real. Your soul is inside Grace.
My Eidolon is inside Grace. The rest of me... I'm here, Persephone.
This is real.
I guess you two were better acquainted than you said. Huh, Persephone?
We parted ways years ago. Persephone couldn't take my lectures any longer.
I'd take them now. I miss them.
No, you don't. Think about how bitterly we argued at the end. Don't blame yourself. Not when there are so many fond memories to cherish instead.
I don't get it. I thought the Eidolon was Calliope's soul. But if that's true, then...
The Eidolon is what makes us an idol, but it's not our soul. Each of us adds a piece to it as it passes on.
But what about the memories?
The memories are but a reflection. And after the Eidolon is passed on, old memories become a reflection of a reflection. It's why the idols have forgotten so much. You knew this truth once, Persephone. Long ago.
We need to know what happened to you, Calliope. How did you die?
Why didn't you come to me? If you were in trouble, I would have protected you.
I know you would have. But I couldn't let you be drawn into Apollo's prophecy as well.
Apollo's prophecy?
He didn't tell you? No. I don't suppose he could have. It's a long story.
Long story. Let's start with Apollo. We have lots of time. Just tell me who killed you.
Start with Apollo. How is he involved in all this?
Apollo delivered with great reluctance. A prophecy that said I needed to die.
And who did he deliver this prophecy to?
Athena.
No.
Then she sent the Furies after me when I went to the reliquary. I barely escaped. I fled back to the mortal world. To you.
Why come to me? Of all the places you could have run to, why come to my apartment?
Because I was dying.
But I couldn't save you. I barely even knew you.
I was wandering the streets that night, wondering if I should go to the reliquary or just flee. And I heard you singing. I followed you home after to see where you lived. I didn't know what would happen to me, but I thought, just in case, I knew I had to hold out until I reached you.
What?
And you made it. For what it's worth, thank you.
You're thanking me?
You gave me a gift, Calliope. Everything that happened afterwards, it wasn't your fault.
Thank you for saying that, Grace. Truly.
Why did you go to the reliquary? We know about the mirror, but...
You wanted to annul the prophecy.
And the Fates are the only ones who could, if they would even help me. I doubted it, but I was desperate. I never got the chance to ask. Someone told Athena where I was going, and she must have realized what I meant to do.
But how did she get the Furies to attack you? They aren't pets. You didn't break any of the old laws.
I don't know. Maybe it's something the ruler of the idols can do. But you'd have to ask Athena.
You went to Pan for the key to the reliquary, right?
Yes. He's the reason I knew about Nyx's mirror, actually. He told me about it long ago.
He told Medusa where you went. She, I expect, told Athena.
Oh. Pan couldn't have known what it would mean. I didn't explain.
That's it. You forgive him, just like that.
I'm sure he feels guilty enough, my love.
Apollo hates using his power. Why would he have given a prophecy to Athena?
Because she demanded it. She was desperate.
How did you even find out?
Apollo was horrified after he delivered the prophecy, and he refused to stay silent. And he came to warn me. He was torn. Telling me meant I was locked into it. I still think he did the right thing. Though I expect he disagrees.
What was the prophecy? Surely I need to hear it.
If I tell you, you'll be locked into it, just like me.
But the prophecy doesn't just say you have to die. There's more to it, right? They always require interpretation.
Apollo told Athena that. He begged her not to jump to conclusions, but maybe she was right.
Yeah.
I don't believe that. Athena's got tunnel vision. She must be wrong.
Athena wanted to know if there was a way to save the idols. The answer was this.
I still get it, yeah.
The idols cannot continue so long as the last muse lives.
And I'm the last muse.
And now you know the prophecy.
Athena will pay.
Athena's gonna pay for this. She will pay.
She wanted to save the idols. And I wanted that too.
You weren't about to kill anyone to get it.
No, this isn't.
Time to say goodbye, I guess.
Song.
So many years of history, the fights, the highs, the miseries. I'm so proud of you, but it's time to go.
Subtitles are off.
I saw before how trapped we were, so far from shore. Great at the time, but it's time to go.
It's time to
Will I know where to go without you to guide the way across the storming seas? I've had a compass bright and clear. Listen to me when I say, whatever path from which you think you strayed, you will find your way. But it's time to go. It's time to go. If I could bring you back, I would give it all to you, my best friend. If I could choose a muse, you would give up godhood to bring her back. Any day, every day, a life for a life. Farishta, please stay.
Grace, no. It's time.
Grace, I know that this is hard, but I made a choice for my bard. Hurled a lot of 20s, but it's time. It's time to go. It's time to go.
Yeah. We could have. It's just.
You've returned.
I need to finish.
And I see Freddy isn't with you. I'm so sorry, Grace. Did you at least get to speak to the Fates?
No.
Then what happened?
I'm Queen of Hades.
We know what happened. We know about the prophecy and Athena.
Oh.
That's all you have to say? Oh? You knew. You knew the truth this entire time, even when you said you were helping Grace.
Yes. Yes, I did.
You were trying to protect me, right? You didn't want me to share Calliope's fate?
I thought I could nudge you in the right direction. Help you find the truth without learning about the prophecy.
Well, you failed. We know it now.
Then it's done. You're locked into it.
Isn't the prophecy open to interpretation? Couldn't you be wrong about how it ends?
When am I not wrong, Grace?
That's right. Leave. It's what you're best at. I don't know how this will affect your trial. We could tell them what we've learned. Even without proof, it makes enough sense that Athena couldn't just brush it off. But if she believes you need to die in order to save the idols, if she truly believes that, it won't matter what anyone says.
Then we fight.
Then I'll just have to stop her, won't I?
You want to challenge the leader of the chorus in front of everyone.
She isn't giving me much of a choice.
I dare say she has more of a fight in store for her than she would ever expect.
Is that a vote of confidence?
I intend to keep my promise. We go to the trial and I'll help you, even if it means overthrowing Athena. Calliope would approve.
But what about...
Just so you understand, our chances aren't good. I suggest you do whatever necessary to prepare.
Great.
Okay, we gotta talk to everyone. Prepare for trial. God, are you here? And talk to Pan. See if there's any new interactions from romancing him.
Pan? Are you here? Pan! All right then. Guess I'll just head off.
I thought you didn't want to see me anymore. You're not here to yell at me, are you?
Maybe a bit.
Is that a problem? Is the mighty Pan too sensitive to withstand a little yelling?
It's less the mighty Pan and more the naughty Pan. Perhaps even the delightful Pan?
Bah! That's right! Bah!
Ah, you've learned something. Something not altogether pleasant, I'm guessing. Care to tell me what it is? It's been said I can be a fine listener. I might even have some advice.
The way that happened, it was just...
Okay, where do I begin?
Well, of course it was Athena.
Wait, you knew?
No, how could I?
So what now?
Flee the city.
What?
I know people who know people. I could take you. If we went far enough, even Athena might let you go.
Sound.
You don't sound very sure of that.
No, I don't. I'm not good at this part.
Which part?
This. Regret. Being a survivor means you get used to doing things you
Would rather not.
Since when do you do anything you don't want to do?
I'm no stranger to pain. It's simply that in the face of pain, I dance.
Sounds like a fun time.
Do consider my offer. There's no reason for you to go to trial quietly. Like a good little girl.
I appreciate the offer, Pam. I really do. But this is something I have to face.
Want us to run away?
Oh, it's you. Paul comes in, mopier than his usual mopey self, and won't say a word about why. But of course, it's you.
Is he okay? He left my place pretty upset. I'm concerned.
Oh, you're concerned. Well, I guess the rest of us just better get out of your way, huh? Look, I'm not stupid. I don't buy into this god crap, but I know Paul and the rest of you are not on the right side of normal. Even so, Paul is a good guy. Leave him alone. He doesn't want to talk to you.
It's all right, Oracle. I think Grace and I need a moment alone, if you please.
Oh, sure. Don't mind me. It's not like I was in the middle of anything.
Python's picked up.
I didn't mean for it to end up this way.
I know. It's okay, Apollo. You have to stop torturing yourself over this.
I wanted you to find out about Athena without learning the prophecy. To be honest, I was relieved when you chose Persephone, even though I was worried she might lead you astray. When I first became Apollo, I was so sure I could help people. Help the world. I ignored the warnings. You have no idea how many lives I ruined before I stopped. I never should have given in to Athena. This one time, I thought that maybe it will be different.
Everything.
Well, couldn't it be? You said yourself, prophecies don't always work the way you think they will.
That's true. I did say that. I hope you can forgive me, Grace.
I hope that one day we'll be as close friends as you were with Calliope.
I guess all that remains is the trial. Whatever happens, Grace, I'll be standing right there by you.
Thank you.
Okay, we gotta go apologize to Persephone for stealing the throne. You know, she'll listen to us.
Did you forget something, Grace?
It felt like we hadn't quite finished our conversation.
It seemed pretty finished to me. What more is there to discuss?
We could talk about what happened in Hades. We were kind of interrupted by Freddy, and then everything.
What else could we have said, Grace? Yelled at each other more, perhaps?
If it'd help, yeah.
Calliope would not have approved of the way I acted. But then she seldom did. It was so good to see her in Hades, to have her say she forgives me. I just wish it were as easy to forgive myself.
Self-pity.
Well, I forgive you, if that makes it any easier.
You forgive me? I should be the one forgiving you.
Well, do you?
Fine. Yes, if that's what you want, yes. Is it any easier out there? Do you miss being immortal, Grace?
Not at all. Eventually, well, it's been a week.
Miss a life of drudgery? Sure to end in death? Hell no. Even with the trial, this is still better.
Then you made the right decision in Hades.
I don't know. I guess so.
I imagine the choice will haunt you, won't it?
Oh. Not what I... Yeah, that's fair. Probably should have said something different. That's okay. Where it all began.
So this is it. All your new friends have lied to you, but somehow they're gonna get you through the trial, right? I wish Freddy were here.
Like a boat lost at sea, with no sails, not a breeze. I am drifting cold waters, no star to be seen. I'll embrace the fire as it burns deep inside, bright enough to guide me, an ocean defied. But as I burn, they've all turned away one by one. In the end, am I alone? Like a boat lost at sea, with no sails, no breeze. I am drifting cold water, no star to
we go.
No.
Hello?
Oh, Grace, there you are. Everyone is already waiting for you on Olympus.
Care to explain how this is supposed to work? I don't exactly have an itinerary.
How this works is, you follow us.
Bitch. We're not gonna punch her this time. As much as I want to again. Not again. Must refrain from punching.
Welcome to Old Olympus, dear.
Old Olympus. Owl. Owl sees all.
Is this a real place?
It's the memory of a real place, which for us is the same thing. Let's begin, shall we?
Is that funny? Apollo. Okay.
Brothers, sisters, everyone, look around you. We few who remain fled to this new land to escape the war, but we are not out of danger. I waited to tell you until I was certain, and now I am. The idols are dying. It will not be long before even our immortality deserts us. The time for extreme measures has arrived.
Extreme measures, such as murder. Would you sacrifice idols to save them, Athena? Seems counterproductive, doesn't it?
It is not unknown for a physician to cut off a limb in order to save the patient.
Oh, that's what you are? The heroic doctor, out to heal the poor, sick idols?
I am trying to save us! I will do anything and everything in my power and beyond to save us from extinction.
You'll do anything?
This trial is a sham. You killed Calliope. You had Calliope killed.
Tell them. Let them know what that anything includes. Tell them about the prophecy Apollo gave you, and how you've interpreted it. The idols cannot continue so long as the last muse lives. Isn't that how it goes?
It's true.
No, you know the truth. You can't stop this. Accuse her. You've become a monster. We did this one.
This is your chance to end it, Athena. Your last chance. I know you want to save the idols, but there has to be some part of you that understands you've gone too far.
Nothing is too far!
No? Not even murdering Calliope? She didn't deserve your protection? I don't? Tell them.
Yes, it's me. It's me. Of course, it's me. The one
who gets it done. Don't you see? It had to be. You all turn away when I got the fish. Then you cry hooray once it's on the dish. That's how we do this. Yes, we. Yes, you and me. I have always cared for you. I'll always do all these things for you. All these things that you are not prepared to do. You,
It's not just you.
time to put you in check.
There are other idols too.
You irritating speck.
Aren't you aware?
Sorry, little bird. It's
All these
time to wring your neck.
Leave her alone. She's not real.
Ah.
Diseases. You want a tumor? Cut out nieces. Won't get a fight here. No shining night here. I'm only here for the dance.
Oh.
And I don't wanna dance with blood on my hands.
You do that to me.
Redemption could be nice.
None of you see. So it's down to me. It's fine. I'll take all the blame. I'll take all the pain. Think you see it all. You just see a scrap. You wanna make the call. You need to hold the map. You cloistered children. It's time for you and all who stand with you. Yes, you too. Form a queue. Time to follow through.
Way back I was a gullible hack, some little child to scam. Cut to now, girl, I figured you out. But do you know who I am? I don't think you know who I am.
Oh, Ben! He's holding her hand.
I only wanna dance with you. What a sweet eternity.
Aphrodite?
I was so low I nearly withdrew. Now I'm here because she inspired me.
Grace, I love you. Oh, not in that way. I just meant to say you're great, Grace, and I'm with you. Or I'm not with you. I'm just you know what I mean.
Wanted to pick Medusa, but I wasn't sure
Of course.
if she
it's
would.
me.
But I'm sure she would.
Because of me,
this prophecy would come to be. My
It's like Aphrodite, though.
and you're all looking on at her stranger wearing.
It's like, how could I have said no to Asterion singing?
My Olympus is gone. Now I'm some other one. Just how long has she been in place? Give it time, you'll find even an island drift. You don't notice 'cause it only
I clicked this one before. Oops.
There was a voice in me.
Bye,
that
Jacobo. Good luck
shouted,
with stream.
Athena, you be strong. Be strong. No cost is great enough. It was wrong. I was wrong. I was wrong, and now I don't know what the right thing is. I leave it up to you what to do with this. All these years you ruled this place. I think it's time you made some space. Enough of you. It's overdue. Step away. Let it go.
They harmonize well.
Fresher hands should steer this boat and sail it to something new.
Tina doesn't have shoes. I just noticed. Brand new chorus. Pan sang a lot.
Are you finished? You've been talking forever.
We're done, yes.
And? So you're in charge now, I'm guessing.
If I can't have my throne, I suppose this will do for now. But I won't be sitting here for long.
What does that mean?
Perhaps you should explain, Pan. It was your notion, after all.
It's not that complicated, really. We're going to disband the chorus.
Not only that, we have decided to reveal ourselves to the mortal world.
You're planning to tell everyone what we really are? Isn't that risky?
Life is full of risks, my dear. Some of us will go into hiding, but for the rest of us, no more rules. No more living in the shadows. It's done.
You all agreed to this? No argument?
No argument? Grace, you know us. We cannot order lunch without a good argument.
Wasn't it you, Grace, who said we should stop living in the past?
Well, sure, but I didn't think you were listening.
We are listening. To you, to Calliope. A little late, perhaps, but here we are.
Calliope would definitely approve.
If there's no chorus, does that mean idols just do whatever they want?
Within the bounds of their conscience and good sense. Yes, indeed.
What about Medusa? I hate to think what she's gonna do.
Medusa has offered to live in the reliquary. Frankly, I think she's relieved.
As for the rest of us, we'll be subject to mortal authorities and their laws.
Assuming they don't just round us up the moment they realize what we are.
Quite so.
What about Athena? She can't be okay with this.
Would you believe she said, whatever your decision, I will abide by it? Dare say I almost fainted.
That's a switch.
The fight's just not in her anymore. She was so certain she was doing the right thing.
Oh, now that's an old tune.
Well, we'll see how long this new Athena lasts.
Should we do this again? I mean, it's big stuff. I think it'd be... I'd rather do this one.
I have a few thoughts as to how you could go about revealing yourselves.
Oh?
If there's time, we could prepare a campaign.
A campaign? You make it sound like preparing for battle.
It is, kinda. The idols would be stars before you know it. If you're famous enough, there's only so much that can be done to you.
Now that is a marvelous idea indeed.
I know there's a great deal left to be done, but if you all wouldn't mind, I'd like a moment alone with Grace.
We'll be outside. Make it quick.
And...
Well, congratulations are in order, are they not? You've survived and proved me entirely wrong.
No, Faith! I fulfilled the prophecy. Damn right! I wish Freddy were here. No, I wish Freddy were here, but damn right.
I said I would. You should never have doubted me.
You are quite right.
You know, it's a lot harder to gloat when you agree with me.
Oh, very well. I still can't believe you succeeded. It defies all expectations. I really think I must have dreamed the entire experience.
That's better. And also, how dare you?
I meant what I sang. I am not a good man. If Athena had taken me up on my offer, the idols would have been better off. But I can try to be better. You make me want to try.
No more lies. Don't try too hard. Oh, you can break his heart. Oh, Scott here. Scott. Scott. I want Scott to make this choice if he's here. I don't think he's here. Oh no. And what do you think? No more lies? Don't try too hard? We're trying to get an ending with Pan, so we shouldn't break his heart. Don't try too hard. That's fair.
I like the sound of that. Just don't try too hard. I kind of like it when you're bad.
You don't say.
But not too bad. There's a line.
Then you've thrown down the gauntlet. I do like a challenge.
Good, because as it happens, so do I.
Ready to face the music? One more time.
Always.
Hey, there was no kiss. Hey. What happened? That was spicy conversation. Spicy. Oh, Pan's here. Pan wasn't here last
Of course
time.
you're all here. In my apartment. Why wouldn't you be?
We were waiting for you.
I thought, what's the first thing Grace would like to see when she returns home? The answer was obvious. Me.
This man's.
How does it feel to be the idol spokesperson, appearing on every newscast, reputable and otherwise?
I'm exhausted.
The Oracle has been keenly following your progress. She records every appearance, every interview. She may be your biggest fan.
The way she talks, you'd think she never doubted who you were.
Well, at least she's been of great help to your online campaign.
Personally, I still can't believe they haven't rounded us up yet for dissection.
It helps that most people think the idols are some kind of stunt.
Everyone here has also been busy. Would you like to hear the latest?
Yes.
I'd like to know what's kept you busy, Pan.
Oh, you know me. A little of this, a little of that.
Pining after you, relentlessly.
I'm not pining. Well, yes, I am, but I'm also busy. I'm producing an album of music, you see.
Oh.
You? You're gonna cut an album?
I'm not doing the singing myself, no. I'm what's called a producer. I seek out talent and bring them into my new studio, you see. Just let them lie around and feel the creative juices flowing.
Where did you get a studio?
Not all of us immortals are broke, dear lad. Some of us managed our money, and I thought,
He did it for you, Grace.
I know you're busy saving us idols from the mortals, but I thought at some point you might like to return to your music.
How romantic.
That is uncharacteristically thoughtful and romantic. I'm impressed.
I can be a romantic, a rogue, and a hip satyr all at the same time. A true Renaissance man, as they say.
We can ask about Aphrodite and Eros and not Venus and Eros this time.
Is there any word yet on Aphrodite and Eros? They left the city a while ago.
Eros sent word, yes. Aphrodite has started a spiritual retreat in the mountains?
Let's call it a cult.
Whatever it is, he says it's been helping her. Being the goddess of love to the world once more has at last brought her peace.
Quite possibly she missed being adored by the masses. Who wouldn't, really?
I thought for sure they'd go into
She
hiding.
started a cult.
Aphrodite fears mortals more than any other idol, doesn't she?
Hence why she surrounded herself with only those who shower her with adoration.
No, that's fair.
As I recall, sister, you also headed several cults across the centuries.
The Eleusinian mysteries weren't about shoring up my ego, Apollo.
What about Venus? Did she go with them?
The mortal? I don't believe so. Last I heard, she opened a gallery. Aphrodite's become her patron.
Oh.
Venus has painted most of the idols. I sat for her last week, in fact. It's made her rather successful.
That's good. That's very good. Venus also got a happy ending too. That's good. A Hecate and Asterion.
What about Hecate and Asterion? Are they still at the reliquary?
Hecate leave the reliquary? I'd sooner believe the sun would go out.
That's fair.
It doesn't hurt that they seem enraptured with each other's company.
If only he hadn't finally confessed to Hecate where some of her missing books went.
Aw, did you have to give back your precious trophies, Pan?
Worse! She has me running errands. I'm searching for relics like some vagabond treasure hunter.
Having fun, you mean?
That too. I must admit, fleeing from boulder traps is more thrilling than you'd imagine.
What about you, Apollo? Still planning on leaving the city?
Soon, I think. All the attention on the idols is proving rather taxing.
Ooh, running away again, brother.
Not again.
I suppose you could say that. Really, I just came by to see Grace and apologize one last time.
I told you don't need to keep doing that.
Yes, well, I'm glad things worked out as they did. You'll all be fine
The
without me.
more I hear his voice, the more I'm like, that's Troy Baker.
You know, one day you will learn, brother. Not today, but someday.
How about you, Persephone? Any big changes?
Not unless you count my many trips to Hades. No, it's business as always.
Trips to Hades?
You're its queen, Grace, but I am still the most familiar with its workings. Hades is changing. Perhaps it's the mere fact that the mortal world is aware of us again. I don't know. Or something else is stirring.
You do have a way of darkening almost any mood, don't you? What happened to that sweet girl of yore?
She went to hell, Pan.
Is this something we should be concerned about, sister?
Not yet. I'll let you know. As for everything else, the club continues, more popular than ever. The world turns. What more is there to say?
And Medusa? I take it she's no longer at the reliquary.
She's staying with me, for now.
Oh.
You did promise my help with her curse, if you recall.
Oh, how's that going?
Better than I might have expected. I have a few old friends who owe me favors, and they're making headway. Medusa is positively giddy at the prospect. She offered to help manage the underworld as repayment, which I can't say I mind.
You're, not worried about her snacking on the side, as it were?
Not if she wants her curse broken. We have an understanding.
It's kind of you to take such a chance, sister.
Oh, I'm used to handling the odd snake. Frankly, we owe her the opportunity to try.
Has anyone heard about Athena? It's been a while.
She put on
Revelation
shoes.
of the idols to the mortal world went far better than she could have dreamed. I think it shook her.
Well, she was wrong about a great many things.
As the goddess of wisdom, that's not an easy realization. So she left. Back to the old world.
If she wanted to punish herself, she could have nailed herself to a pair of boards like any other martyr.
Back to the old world? It's a long way to travel by herself.
Well, I asked her to go. There's so many of us who went missing during the war. The idols going public might bring them out of hiding. Athena wanted to leave, and this gave her a purpose. We'll see if anything comes of it.
That's fair.
Is Hermes still around? I'm surprised they're not here with the rest of you.
Well, we've barely seen them of late.
Was I imagining things, or was that scoundrel starring in a commercial for footwear?
Commercial.
Branding.
Hermes has been busy. They've become a social media darling, or so the Oracle tells me.
The truly amusing part is that they're not even trying to be famous. They simply can't help it.
Hermes likes to people please, it's true.
Hopefully it won't backfire on them. Fame is a double-edged sword.
Hermes lives a charmed life. Never fear.
Well, it's odd seeing their face on so many billboards, but I agree. Let Hermes have their fun.
Hermes deserves it.
I still can't believe it's all over.
Oh, it's scarcely over, Grace. Now that you've toppled the castle, it's barely just begun.
Oh, I didn't do that.
Don't be modest. It deserved to be toppled. You did a fine job.
He's flirting again.
Perhaps we should leave you alone, Grace. You must be tired from your trip.
Perhaps a round of drinks at the underworld, in Calliope's honor.
I'd like that, actually.
If it's all the same to you both, Grace and I will be along shortly.
Don't take too long, you two, or we'll start drinking without you.
Bye-bye. The suspicious man.
Alone, at last.
I thought they'd never leave.
I thought I'd seen everything. I thought who I was all I could be. You know you changed the tune we've all been dancing to. Even this immortal satyr's gotta move when he sees you. And so I say let's do it. Momentum's never bad. Who knows who we'll be when we reach the end of night. Life that
is live lies between black and white. I rarely do pairs, but with you it feels right. You've thrown the board all pieces askew. Any plans I had pale next to you. What will you do now your life's in your hands? Is there more room for Pan? I am a scoundrel, truth be told. I live my life with all of my soul. I'll apologize till we're made whole. Oh, Grace, it's my heart that you stole. Come take my hand, come take a chance. I don't do slow. Come, Grace, let's share this dance.
Yes. Share a dance, fall in love with Pan, cunning, learned all, something. I missed the achievement. And there it is. The end of our playthrough. I'll probably go back at some point, probably not on stream. I'm probably gonna romance Freddy, for sure. That's the route I really think I want to do. And I also want to, give up godhood for Freddy and see if how that ends and everything. See how that goes over. There's quite a few things we can go back and do and stuff and etc. But that was fun. Romancing Pan wasn't all that bad. It was kind of fun actually, because he yeah. I'm in a bathroom. I'll be right back. Feel free to leave what you think, guys. Hello, welcome in. You got Kamikaze. Oh, hello. Welcome in. I just came back. But yeah, that was that was the end of our game actually. This is the second playthrough. We just finished actually. We left off kind of towards the end of Act 2. And then, yeah. And then we actually just ended. Have you played through it already? We actually went through... we tried to do our route completely different from our first playthrough. We'll just... and we just... sort of... So we... we switched our companion for the trip, so we finished... So we switched Freddy for Pan to see how different that would go. We've watched like 20 playthroughs. Oh, that's fair. No, yeah, that's fair. It's a wonderful game. I love this game. There's so many like different ways to play it, and I've been listening to the soundtracks when I'm just playing different games normally. It's a crazy... Yeah, exactly. I love it. I love it so much. The voices matched very well, I think, and I think it's very good. What's your favorite song? My favorite song is clearly Adrift. I also like Medusa's song, Look Into Me. I just love how it's sang and all the like extra tidbits that go along in her song. Like her hissing and stuff. I think it's great. I can't... Do you have a favorite song thus far? Do you have a favorite character? I'd have to say, if Hermes was an option to romance, it'd be Hermes. I actually really like Pan after going through his playthrough. He's very just... He's not misunderstood. His character's very much there. It's just... Oh, no, that's fair. The Morning Fate. Lost in Memory. Yes. Oh, that's fair. I do also like the song where you challenge Persephone at her bar. Those are probably some of my those like my top 3 for sure. But Adrift gets stuck in my head, like just sitting around. I'll be like, If I'm not doing anything, I'm humming it for no reason. This song's like 17 endings. Oh my god. No, that's fair. I can imagine. Her song's quite complex, actually, the bar song. There's ways you can just kind of end it early too, I believe. Persephone is my favorite character you can romance by far. She's so... Chorus, Blue Song, Pan vs. Freddy. Oh, fair. I've yet to listen to the... Actually, it's on my desktop. Oh, I can't get to it unless I exit the game. I don't think I listened to the red or the red versions or the blue version yet. I know I listened to the green because that's what I originally went down for the albums. It's very fun. And I listened to the Pantheon version of all the songs. But yeah. This is so much fun. I love this game. I now adore the company that I ended up following them all on all their socials and stuff, and it was really fun. I just looking into the company a little bit and looking into the game. I heard like a couple of songs while I was on TikTok. I was scrolling. I heard a couple of songs from their page, like snippets on their reels, and I was like, I just immediately went to go wishlist the game, and then as soon as I could, I picked up the game. And I just was like, this is something I'm definitely playing for stream, and it was, I was so happy I did, actually. I actually ended up getting a lot of people like really into the story, so I'm glad they liked it as well. It's Lost Girl. Oh yeah, My Time to Shine. Morning Fates, got it. Okay, so I need to listen to Blue for Morning Fates. I know Lost Girl, I've definitely heard it. It's my time. I heard My Time to Shine, I know. But I'll listen to it. I gotta listen to it. God, I'm so in love with this game, guys. I have no more words to tell you how much I adore this game. I think, how long have we've been up for almost 3 hours, 2 hours and 20. Freddy, I still have to do that. I really want to. I want to do Freddy's romance route. It's written so well. Ah. I need to do because when we're playing just now, we got the choice to give up our Eidolon for Freddy, and I was like, I want to do it, but I also want to finish Pan's route. Save Freddy. We have to save Freddy. I mean, we could do it now, technically. We could just load up a save and see how that goes. Oh, don't tell me that. Because I have a save where we replayed Medusa's song to see how that goes. So we're like in the middle of it. Then we would play like another 2 hours, well, like a little less than 2 hours of the game if we stop after the song and see how that... but then there's other things that could pan out. There's so much we could do, I guess, in the game. It's so much fun. I enjoy this game a lot, guys. I could talk about it. But yeah, that was the end of our playthrough. I think what we should do though is... I know it's early. And I could stay up, but I think we should end maybe. I'm looking at who I have that I could raid. But yeah, thanks for stopping in, Kamikaze. I hope you had enjoyed. I don't think we'll be playing this again on stream. I'll have to see. But yeah. Yeah, I'll have to see if I decide to do another playthrough or not. I specifically wanted to do two playthroughs with people talking to and etc. I'm glad you guys all came in. I'm glad you liked it as much as I did. I think we're gonna raid Toshi. I know it's early. But grab your raid messages, guys. I have had a long week. Quick announcements before we go. I won't be streaming on Wednesday. Tomorrow is my day off. We will be streaming with Xenocanth. Tomorrow we will be streaming with Xenocanth. And we'll be playing some Baldur's Gate on his stream. Anne bought me the game. Our wonderful artist Anne, she bought me the game. So we'll be playing Baldur's Gate with Xenocanth and Anne tomorrow night. Just hanging out. And then, so if you want to see me or catch it, we'll be there tomorrow night. And then Wednesday, I'm going to take the day off, and then I'll see you guys back on Tuesday or Thursday. I'll see you. Thank you so much. Have a good morning, good night, wherever you are. I still work tomorrow. Goodbye, guys. Let's go raid Toshi. Grab your raid message. Thank you, thank you.